Well, hello guys and gals, it's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, back with another edition of Transport Fever. And again, today we are working on our free play. This is episode 14, as we continue to build our US themed map. And today we are in 1958. We're a couple of years past where we were the last time. And today we're going to focus on upgrading trains. See, we've got a lot of cargo that needs to be moved, and today we are going to build some, well, heavier trains to try and move all this cargo. We are to the point where all of our gondolas, tankers, all of that have been upgraded to the latest, greatest. And so now as we build out trains, we'll be able to haul the maximum amount of goods in them at the highest amount of speeds. So that's good. So we have the gondolas here maxed out at 99 miles an hour. They hold 18 capacity. All of these now hold 18 capacity, so that's good. We've got matching cars all the way across. Plus, we finally reached the point where we got the EMD-GP9, which is GM's Electromotive Division GP9. And it is a very nice diesel that is very affordable to operate. And that is what we're going to be upgrading all our trains with. Now, I was telling you about the reason I didn't want to use this is it was way too expensive to operate, right? If we look at the big boy, it's got a tremendous amount of power, and it does run 81 miles an hour, and you have to have a really nice long run in order to make that work. I'm debating on putting that on the food line, but for right now, it's not what I want to use. When you look at the running cost on it, it's $11 million to buy one, plus it's almost $2 million a year just for the engine to operate. But when we look at the EMD GP9, we're looking at 65 miles an hour. That's still pretty fast. It's a little bit faster than what we were doing with the Atlantic, but it also operates at only $537,000 a year. That means I could put two of these in line and still be half of what it costs to make this guy. So effective power on this, it's 1,768 horsepower with an effective power of 288 kilonewtons. So this is a good, strong engine. Now, if you're hauling a lot, you might want to, like I said, put two of them in line, and that's probably what we will do with several of the trains today. But that is going to be the engine that we're going to use for a bit here. And again, it's only $3 million per engine, so it's a far cry less than what the big boy is. It makes much more sense for us. So we're going to start updating some of these lines. Now, if we look at this line, and I want to pay attention to little things like how fast is this train coming out of here? How fast does it go up this hill? Because I want a little bit of comparative, so when we build these trains and we start replacing them, we can look at how fast did this train run compared to, you know, say the new one, and was it a smart upgrade for us? So we'll go ahead and bring out train 4 as well, because all of these are basically going to get replaced today. So 11 is our Oklahoma City train, and then somewhere around we ought to have the Irving train as well. That's going to get replaced. The food line is going to get replaced as well, because these are 35 years old. They're starting to get up there in age, and we want to go ahead and replace those as well. So let's just note how fast this guy climbs this hill, so that when we put the new train on it, we can compare to it. So we're 21 miles an hour right now, because remember, the faster we make a delivery, the more money we're going to make. So let's just kind of watch everything play out here a little bit, and we'll start planning out our trains. Now, the freight train here, the freight transfer train, it's probably our oldest train that needs to get replaced. It's losing money constantly, so we're going to upgrade it. Still 24 miles an hour climbing that hill. We can do a lot better than that. But for this one, we're climbing 24 coming out of here. And yeah, it is not getting it done. I think it maxes out around 40 miles an hour when it goes into the station. Not too terribly great. So the replacement for that will definitely be good. This one's 27 going up the hill. It's still not showing any amazing amount of power. All right, so let's start looking at our replacement trains. We'll go ahead and open our window up here. Now, one thing I want to do is details, make sure I don't have any colors on these. Plus, I'm going to change up the colors a little bit. Ooh, what did we get this time? Oh, the GM Fishbowl. We got a new bus. We can do some upgrades on our buses. All right, so that one never did generate much speed. This one's not generating much speed either. It's 28 miles an hour. Not blowing any records, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our engines in. Now, we're working on train 4 here. It doesn't have a whole lot of distance to cover. I'm not going to put much power behind it because we're not going to be carrying that many cars on it. So I'm just going to add one in. And the color I'm going to select for this particular unit is going to be green. That might be a bit much green. Let's go with that green. Now, before I colored a train and I colored it using the color palette for the train selection, it colored the entire train. I don't want to do that, but that's the only way you can do it when you're not within building a train. If you're in the depot building, you can change the color of every single unit on the train, but the only time that you can change when you go here under details and you change the color of train, you change the entire train's color. And this time I just want to build I just want to change the engine colors here. So I'm going to change the engine color to green. I'm going to add that into the line. And then we're going to add just state cars onto this one because that's all we're going to move. And we can haul 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 5 is 50. That is 90. What is that? 90. So if we add one more on there, we were hauling 120 with it, and we never really fill it up. Like it's coming out now with this 73. Why pay the added expense if we're not filling it up, right? So let's just go with that. And not eat that added expenditure on there for having empty cars. I think that's good. Let's go ahead and change that over to upgrade, and that's going to be that train. Let's see. Oh, I left those cars green. Oh, well. I didn't want to make those green. Wait, it hasn't upgraded yet, has it? Has it upgraded? Is it upgraded yet? No, it hasn't upgraded. Ah, let's get rid of that. I don't want the whole thing to be green. I just wanted the engine to be green. So the engine's green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go with 90. Alright, so the next time that goes in, that will upgrade. And that one will be done. Alright, so the next one I want to do is this one. This is train number 11, and that is on our Oklahoma City line. So let's go to replacement, and we're going to set this vehicle up. Now this one we're going to add 2 trains on, or 2 engines onto it, and we're going to make the train color for that be gray. And I'm going to add 1, 2 to the line. There we go, and then get rid of the color. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do 4 of each, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Let's go ahead and upgrade that one. So as soon as it comes in, it will upgrade. Now the 2 engines I'm putting on here, it's because we're going to be going uphill, right? And that is going to need a little bit more power so we can motor on up that hill and get the maximum performance. So I'm gonna have to upgrade that with a little bit more power, but that's fine. So we should be hauling pretty good loads out of this. and making a little bit more money on it to boot. And that will upgrade as soon as this guy comes in here. Let's watch this. And boom. Change over. There we go. That's a good looking train there. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I want to make sure this isn't longer than the platform. Yep, we made the length. That's good. Just barely makes length. Alright, so we'll let that motor on out of here and we'll watch the speed. Before I buy a second one for Irving, I want to make sure that it's carrying the speed that I think it's going to carry. Train 10 should be replaced. That's the Irving train. It's going to get replaced, I promise. Go ahead and move that one out. This guy got replaced. So let's see, Thousand Oaks freight train. Let's do that to no, because it has been replaced. And we're good to go. This one has been replaced. So let's go ahead and make sure that it doesn't replace again until it reaches its life expectancy. Alright, so this thing didn't climb this hill but about 21 miles an hour. Hopefully it's going to climb it faster with this guy on here. We're already up to 32, 33. So we're definitely climbing faster on this. I'd like to see this getting the 45, 50 mile an hour, but anything's better than 25, 26, which is what it was running. So we're definitely going to get a better payday out of this. Oh yeah, there's 44. 45. Come on, let's make 50 before we get to the station. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good train for us. So it's definitely got the power that I thought it would. Now that it levels out, it should pick up a little bit more speed. The Irving train will zoom at this point. .56. It almost reached 60 miles an hour. Not too terribly bad. I'll take it. And how much did we make on that one? That had 72 fuel, 42 food, a little bit of construction materials, and the payoff on that was $1,700,000. Nice. Very good. Yeah, we definitely are going to upgrade with that train here as well. So let's go ahead into Irving, Thousand Oaks, and we'll plan out that train as well, and we'll get it replaced, and we'll do the exact same build, different color here. Let's make our engine color be let's just do a subtle difference. We'll make this one a white. We'll add 2 of those to the line. And then once again, we'll max out our cars, and we'll put 4 gondolas, 4 of each, right? So get rid of the color, and this is going to last us 50 years. So that's going to be or 45 years, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that train is built, ready to go. Cost us $20.9 million total. For the train. Imagine if we put the big boy on there, how much it would have cost. Alright, so that one is built. That one is ready to go and be out on the line as soon as it gets to its destination up in Thousand Oaks, and it will come back scorching at about 6. I expect this thing to reach 65 on its way back, because it should be flying the whole time. And then this guy, look, coming back into the station, 65. So that's good. Alright, so the food processor. This guy we want to put on the line. We got to update it with its grain carts and food carts so that we can get it out. All right, so that's a good looking train. It's upgraded now, so we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. This train is booking and it's doing good now. Hopefully it's going to start making more money than it did, and it'll start earning a profit again, because it was losing money. And this guy's filling right back up, turning and burning, hopefully. It's got plenty here to move. But hopefully with the updated capacity and the speed, we'll be able to clear out all this stuff that is waiting on the line. So, yeah, look at that. 66 on that train. He is booking. He'll be back in no time. That's awesome. All right, so let's look at our food processor line and see what we want to do with it. How much food are we moving right now? That's what I want to look at. I'm thinking about adding a second grain car on as well. We don't have that much food up there. How are we doing on grain down here? We have no train here, but we have 93 grain there. And is that the... Where is the food lying at? That's 4. That's stone and brick. There it is. Nope, that's a truck. There it is. There we go. Alright, that is on its way out, and we still have all that. So we're going to upgrade this train, and we're going to put a second one on there as well. So we'll be able to get that. So we'll come back and we'll build another line for it as well. And we will build the same basic train. I lost where I was headed to. I'm headed back over here. Thank you very much. All right, so food truck is going to become... All right, so let me make sure I don't have any color on that, because I don't want it to override what I'm doing here. Let's take the color off of the truck, or off the train. There we go. Come on. Because that will override what you do with the engines. Alright, so we're going to add 2 of these in. And these are going to be sort of yellowish. Come on, give me my color wheel. Actually, I'm going to go with like a brown on it. And I'm going to add 2 of these in. 1, 2. Because we are going to be hauling quite a bit with them. We're going to haul 6 gondolas and 6... Ooh, new plane. De Havilland Comet. Too bad we don't have an airport for it yet. Anyways, so I want to add 6 grain carts, and I want to add 6 boxcars to this train. So that will give us... yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, we'll do 5. Let's go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so set that vehicle on the line. And that should be good. That one will be good to go. Alright, so now we're going to update our food train, which is headed in, which is the old food line. And that is our San Jose grain cart. And we're just going to basically do the same with it. As it comes in, we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Trying to make sure I do all this right so I get all the colors and everything off of them, so I don't override my engine colors. Pause. I want to get it paused so I can go ahead and get the train set up before the new one comes in. All right, so we are going to go with, I think yellow was what we went on this one. And we'll do 2 engines, 1, 2. And then I'm going to do 5 and 5 on here. So same setup as we did before, 5 and 5. So we'll go 5 gondolas, 5 boxcars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will make that change. There we go. And put that on the line. Play. There we go. New train. I made it all yellow because I forgot to get rid of the color. Oh well. I messed up. Alright, that is updated and running. Now, since we've got plenty of food at the farm, I'm going to set another one on the line. So we'll buy this one. And we'll do the same thing here. Except I'll get this color right this time. 1, 2. No. I want you both on the same train. Thank you very much. And then we'll go ahead and gondolas. We'll get rid of the color for those. And we'll go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that. We will set that onto the line. And that is going to go on to our San Jose Thousand Oaks grain line. And that will be out the chute. And that train is booking. 66 miles an hour it is headed out there. So we're going to start shipping a whole lot of food. We are going to start really getting into the food shipping business. So everybody's going to have to do their part to lay into the food. Now, one of the things I also corrected, I found that I made a mistake. And we need to upgrade these guys too as well. Let me make sure I got everybody upgraded here. Let's see. You're upgraded. You guys are upgraded. These guys need to be upgraded as well, because they're getting pretty old as well. Let's look at the details on this. 45 years. That train needs to be upgraded as well. And these will get upgraded 6 and 6 on them. So let's pick the line. Brick line. Oops. Autosave's kicking in or something. There we go. Alright, so we'll replace these now. Set the vehicle for that. And we're going to go with the exact same guy. This time the color on these is going to be... let's go more with a... We're doing brick and stone, so let's go more with a brownish color. Sort of like a brick. And we'll get 2 of these on the line. And then we'll be moving gondolas and stick cars on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll replace those. And that'll do quite well for us as well. So we'll watch these get upgraded. And hopefully that volume is going to drive this guy insane as well. Because we're moving over here at about 40, almost 50 miles an hour. The new trains will be able to clean this at about 60. We'll watch this guy go back. We'll follow him. We'll see how fast we go on this. There's 40. And there's 50. About halfway now. Yep. And we're going to be up to 60. Oh yeah, our frequency of delivery is coming quite up now. Nah, that pays off. Oh yeah, that's going to pay off good for us. What's that delivery going to yield? And wasn't much on there, was there? Gonna be hard to gauge that one. It'll be when it actually does a stone delivery. Yeah. Hopefully that pushes that guy to start doing even more. So let's see where we're at over here. What kind of goods we got sitting around. Looks like we're whittling away at all our fuel and everything. What does this guy got on him? He's got construction materials, fuel. Go. Just go ahead and go. Get on out of here. I'm trying to clear off this platform a little bit. Oh, game save. 1961 we've made it to. And we'll watch this guy fill up. And got some construction materials coming in, so... Yep. Alright. So yeah, we are definitely getting this dock cleaned off. That's a good thing. How we doing over here with everything? We got a little bit of food sitting over here. Now, one of the corrections I had to make, and in the last video I realized I messed up. I bought the wrong ship for this dock. I was watching, I was like, how come I'm not getting any construction materials or any food on here? And then I realized, oh, I bought another crude oil, and I didn't actually buy the cargo ship, but I do have the cargo ship up and running now, so he is here, and I've got him on a 10-minute wait at each dock, so he should do all right. But he's already got almost 100 construction materials this round, so he'll fill up and get going with that. All right, so I want to keep an eye on our food trains and see what they're doing now, and hopefully that decision to put 2 of them on the line isn't going to be a bad idea. And hopefully we'll start making some money with them. Okay, that one is headed back. This one's making a run. It's got 90 grain and 30 livestock on it. This guy's on the return run. How much food do we have down here waiting for him? Not much at all. And what is our policy on this guy? We do have him waiting for a pickup. Hopefully this farm's going to kick into high gear and start getting more and more out. And this hasn't been a bad decision to do this. So when this makes its delivery, we should start seeing profit here. Yeah, $2.6 million on that run. Yeah, I think that line will start making money. That line should start making money now. It's already up 816K. Good. Alright, so we'll just keep an eye on all of our numbers and make sure that everything balances out and does good. Now it's just a matter of watching and making sure at the ends that that our trucks are handling the inventory, the product, and getting them distributed out. Alright. So that cost us a lot of money to do all those trains. We're back down to $177 million. But good decisions, good decisions. All right, so we got some new buses also that we need to update. So let's check everything. Make sure that we're not putting more stuff on the line here. And make sure that one is done and taken off. Don't want to keep putting things on. Yep, everything is good. All right, so we got some new buses. One of the things I went ahead and did also is on the Oklahoma City commuter line. I went ahead and deleted a bus because I was I wasn't seeing any profit at all on it, so I went ahead and got rid of that bus. All right, so let's upgrade this bus here to the fishbowl. And let's change the color on these. I think red on the buses will be good. I definitely don't like that color. So we'll go with that. And we'll come down here and replace these guys. We'll do the same thing with them. We're going to go and set the vehicle. We're going there and we'll make them red. Because that goes along with our whole paint scheme. Is that the red I want, or do I want I want that darker red. Yeah, there we go. Replace that one. I didn't actually get this one set up right. So that's good because I want to go with that darker red. There we go. No, that's not the vehicle I want to set on there. Why did you give me that one? I want that one in the red. Thank you very much. Hit OK. Hit yes. Get those replaced out. Come down here. Let's replace these vehicles out. Same thing. Set vehicle. Go with you. Go with the dark red. Or darkest, not darkest red, but dark red. There we go. Replace. Yep. Where else do I have buses? 1, 2, 3 buses, 4 buses. Alright, so those are upgraded. So let's go ahead and switch that to new. And put that to 100%. And that one is taken care of. So now here, 2 of those are upgraded. Or 1 of those is upgraded. I don't know why I didn't set this to upgrade. Come on now. My brain is not functioning today, and I've got a whole nother line here that needs to be upgraded. There we go. I'm telling you, it's been one of those weeks, and I'm just kind of, my brain's kind of like jello right now. Alright, so these guys are done. Right, food processor is done. The only thing we've got upgrading is buses. Alright, what are we doing profit-wise on the stone line? $2.7 million. This was doing a lot better. It's just not cranking out the money like it was. We're making $4 million on our passenger line. The freight lines are doing alright. Food processor lines breaking a small profit. This guy still isn't making money. I was hoping by now he would turn a profit, but he's getting close to breaking even, but he's just not doing it. And part of the reason why is that production facility is just not kicking out the brick like it needs to do. There's that. I did not sell that. I need to sell it. There we go. Actually sold now. Alright, let's go through our lines, see what's replaced and what's not replaced. These are replaced, so let's go ahead and turn that off. Thank you. San Jose computer. I cannot believe neither one of these guys has made it to a bus stop yet to be changed over. Change over? Oh, it's on 100%. No wonder it hasn't changed over. Yeah, knucklehead. Did I do this one at 100% too? I did. Man. Y'all are supposed to yell at me and let me know when I do stupid things like that. Alright, so next bus stop, these will get upgraded and all will be good. They will become fish bowls. And come on, make your lap around there and change over so we can see that beautiful red bus. There it is. Oh, that looks good. I like that. That's a good looking bus. Proud to have my name on that one. All right, so what else do we got going on here? So yeah, it's upgrade day, really. And just kind of look at what we do once we get all the upgrades done. All right, so that one is done. Let's go to 100% on that. And then this guy is done. So we can go to 100% on it. Oh, come on, move. I'll tell you what, the more things you get going, the laggier this game gets. That's the only thing. It really does tax your CPU, and trying to record videos and everything, it just kind of, sometimes it becomes a little bit of a nuisance. All right, so these guys are still barely breaking even though right now. They're not doing amazing. Oh, they're losing money now. All right, what do we got going on here? I just wanted to get a quick overview of what's happening. All right, so now we're starting to get some materials up here on the dock. This guy should start making some money now. Where is he? You should start making money. You might still be too small. I didn't want to put too much on him, but we're starting to get a lot of brick up here. I might have made a mistake by not making him bigger. There's still time to correct this error. Hey, he's making money again. The trick though is let him not get too far behind on the brick. No, he's fine. 73 units. I was looking at the stone. No, construction materials. All right, there's 60, and it's bringing in. He could easily fall behind at some point. I mean, in theory, if he's making a trip to every trip they make, he wouldn't fall behind. But it's looking like he might fall behind. 149, 138. We'll see. I may have to go put a couple of more cars on him. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but I just don't want him carrying too many empty cars. And before, it was carrying empty cars all the time. All right, we'll send him to the depot, and then we'll go ahead and add 2 more cars to it. And we'll be fine. How much is this guy carrying on him? 68 of 90. It's almost like he's not keeping up with them because he's not making as many loads as they are. He may have a longer distance to travel, and also getting snarled up by other trains. So we'll send him to the depot, and I'll add 2 more cars to him, and that should be fine. But I was thinking 90 on this one, 90 on that one, not a problem. But obviously it is a problem, so I'll send him to the depot, add a couple of cars onto the end of it, and that should give us breathing room. And if they ever, exceed him, then we'll add another train. But he should start making money also once we add 2 more cars to this. All right, there we go. Buy and buy. And then as soon as that train clears, we'll put him back out onto the line. Thousand Oaks freight transfer. Yep. Oh, auto save kicked in. All right, we'll get it back on the line. And we should be good at this point. Now he should have plenty of Plenty of everything. Oh, hopefully I've got enough engine though now to carry him with the longer train. Why didn't he grab anything? Come on now. Oh. Alright, he should be able to take almost all of that. He'll definitely make some money with this trip. How did this guy do with his run? 90 grain, 36 livestock, another $2.5 million probably. 275 million. All right, $2.75 million. That's not a bad little payday for that one. That is starting to move. Starting to move grain. How are we doing up here? Are we keeping up with this guy? Looks like we're keeping up with that guy. And that'll be the trick, is just to watch this train to make sure that it is keeping up with the grain that's coming in, and also, you know, moving out all the food. If we fall behind on food, we'll have to think about doing something different here. Adding in a second train or something. So alright, well, I just kind of want to watch this a little bit and see what happens. I hope you guys don't mind. Just to make sure that everything is working properly, that all the goods are getting moved, and that we don't have any bottlenecks anywhere. Which it looks like I see one way up here. Bingo. Alright, now let's look at what's going on here. The grain line is still losing money, even though it's making those 10. I guess they're having to sit too long and the expense running out there. Even though they're both, they reach huge paydays, they're still losing money. Yeah, we'll get it working. Food processors making a little bit of money. But the freight transfer is still losing 13K. See what he's got going on. It's July. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully he can make it up and make a profit by the end of the year. Alright, let's look up here. Looks like we're falling behind up here. What line are we falling behind on? Let's see. Freight 1 is our... Tell me Freight 1's not the one that we have no trucks on. Alright. Because remember, we adjusted all of this, right? Freight 1's only got 4 trucks on it, so... and then Freight 2 is fuel. Freight fuel 2 should be fine, but we definitely need to double up our trucks here. So let's go ahead let's go in here, and we're going for these. So 1, 2, 3. How much do we have sitting on there? Yeah, we need 4, I think. We'll add that into the line, and then we'll just kind of monitor it and see how they do. It may be because that line's so long that they're going to fall behind. He's making money. Come on, keep making money, buddy. Whittle away and keep making money. All right, how about here? We seem to be in control of things here. Yeah, we seem to be in control. Go ahead and run your route, buddy. Ah, just when I thought he was making money, he fell behind. All right. So far, so good, though. If I had everything in the green, it would be amazing, but it's a challenge. But luckily, the passenger service is making good money. Our Kansas City Houston line with 3 trains on it now is doing $5 million. It's our most profitable line. The Kansas City Oklahoma City run is doing quite well as well, as is our Thousand Oaks and Irving. I'm almost debating into making this one route. I'm almost to the point of seeing how successful Kansas City to Houston is doing, running this run and running a long route. I'm thinking about just putting a whole bunch of trains on here and making it one long run and seeing how it plays out. 32 people there. How many people are waiting here? 80? And we got a train coming. Let's see whether it unloads and how everything balances out. See, we still lost money last year. I got to figure out how to make that shuttle profitable. Problem is with it's such a short run. I may play around with just making this. I may play around with adding 3 trains to the stone line and making it run a full route instead of going down there. I'm just afraid that as soon as I do that, it'll get too congested at the freight yard, and I'll lose the stone going out to the construction materials, and then I'll fall way behind. So, yeah, there's still a lot of people sitting on their line. This is what fears me with making one big long line, though, is having lots of people always sitting around because some trains didn't pick up or whatever. God, we got plenty of people waiting for trains, though. We could add some more in. There's 233 there. Oh, I need to explore adding some bigger trains in. We might be up to the point now where we could put some really big trains on the line and get rid of the Zephyrs and go to something even bigger. We'll explore that the next time. Oh, we got a good profit margin right here. Could this be the year that he climbs out? Because he has had a nice climb up. If he continues his climb, he might exceed his expenses. Consistent full runs is what he needs. He's not completely full. We're back to having that half full car at the end. See, and this kills me. This is what kills me, is when it comes back with only 2 units. What is this guy doing? Ramp that production up, baby. Get some more goods. Are you starving for stone? No, you're not starving for stone. You got plenty of stone. Try to ship more construction materials. Dude, try to put more construction materials out and I'll ship them all day long. You're killing me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with that one. Hey, why don't you try to ship more construction materials? Why don't you try putting more out here for me? I mean, Come on, I can't help you can't keep up with me. See, that one only took 3 out that time. That's why this guy keeps losing money, is because the consistency of output off of that other one just isn't high enough. Ah, so frustrating. Gotta get that balance right. We'll figure it out. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. I'm going to keep it a little short because all the other ones have been going really long. In the next episode, we'll do some more expansion, and we'll find some new trouble to get into. Until then, stay safe. Have yourself a wonderful day. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Consider liking it and sharing it with your friends. Maybe even subscribe to the channel. And join us for our live stream later on tonight around 6 o'clock. Until then, have a great day. And I'll see you then. God bless. Bye-bye.